Well, Joe, I watched the my first 2024 movie of the year, and that is Destroy All Neighbors. This is the new Shudder joint, Joe.
This is the Alex Winter movie.
It is.
Hmm.
He plays Tom Savini in it, as sculpted by Gabe Bartalos. Uh, it's you won't like it. I'll start off with that shit right off the bat. It's a horror comedy,
Hmm.
definitely more comedy than horror. Some cool art in there. It's Gabe Bartalos' shit, like I said, and I dig his stuff. So, a lot of his shit's in there. There is some gore. There's a cool corpse puppet in it. Stories, a bitchly ass neighbor. He's like a prog rock guy. He makes prog rock music and shit. He's working on his album, and then he has this fucking Muppet that moves back next door, and he's just making all kinds of ruckus, playing all kinds of music. And the guy's such a bitch, he won't go over there and say, "Hey, can you turn it down?" So he kind of like bangs on the wall a little bit, and then they get into a skirmish or whatever. Uh, it ends up I'm sorry. It's getting late, guys. So the second time this shit happens, he goes over to the guy's house or the apartment. They kind of get in a scuffle, and the neighbor ends up accidentally dying. But the bitchly dude takes it a little too far and cuts the body up and tries to get rid of it. And then he kills some more people, and he ends up seeing like the apparitions of these people, or maybe it's really these people, like you know how Frighteners is with the ghosts.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this is with the people he killed, and he just wants to finish his album before he goes to jail.
So Tom, for the listeners, viewers slash whatever that may not be in the know, what is prog rock?
It is for a very specific audience. I can say that shit. The little bit I know about prog rock I got from the Venture Brothers. One of the people who made that shit has a band, and I've heard that, and I was like, yeah, this is okay. I'm not gonna listen to it every day, but yeah, this is all right if you're in the mood for it. I guess if you're on fucking mushrooms, just hanging out on the couch or some shit. But yeah, it's like it's not maybe like electronic fish. Does that sound kind of like a
Yeah,
fish with a pH? That is.
yeah. Like I don't know what the fuck they are because I've tried to listen to them. People have some. Oh man, it'd be like you got to listen to these guys, and fuck, that wasn't for me at all. Whatever the hell that sound was, that was just garbage. And they have a huge following. They've got like the Grateful Dead type following that people like follow them around, literally follow them from fucking concert to concert, and shit just sucks. Prog is short for progressive rock, and what that means, I don't know. But I guess some of the bigger bands would be like Yes, but that's more like commercial. They're even, they can get radio play. Like early Genesis, before Phil Collins joined the band, they were a prog band, and nobody's heard any of that shit because it wasn't radio friendly. I would say it's not even people friendly. It's just, I don't know, assholes putting music together, that they think is smarter than everything else. It's weird shit. It's a weird, I don't know. It's not for me.
Yeah, this movie isn't for you. The dude did come off bitchly and weird. So it's not like a guy you could get behind because he's kind of a fucking wiener. But I wasn't even really like, ha ha ha, this is hilarious. I mean, there were a couple, but it was more like, yeah, it's a goofy feel, and the gore is goofy. And like I said, I like Gabe Bartalos is shit. So, I mean,
What,
all that.
Gay Bart Hollis?
He did. He's a special effects dude. He did like Leprechaun. That'll probably be the first thing you know, the Leprechaun makeup,
He's the one
and
from
then
like maybe Severin released something from.
fuck yeah, Skin Deep in Saint Bernard.
Yeah, there you go, Saint Bernard. Yeah.
7films.com. Head on over there and pick those two movies up. But yeah, so I like his shit. So I mean that was cool to see, and like there was fun gore and everything. It was all right. I liked it. I'll have to live a lot longer for me to watch it again. But you know, it was all right. If you like horror comedies, check it out for sure. But yeah, there's cool stuff in there, like the zombie puppet. That's cool. I really like that. Uh it just wasn't goddamn Alex Winter's kind of annoying in it, and I guess he's a fucking midget. Cause when he's on screen with this fucking other guy, he's like half his size. So and like fucking his character's like this, bro, and talking like this. Let's all make fuck. So if that gets annoying to you, then that's like I said, not for you, for sure. But yeah, it is what it is. That did get kind of like played out for me or whatever, but it was fine. It's a fucking Muppet fuck. So I mean, they're supposed to have goofy voices, right?
Yeah.